Okay, so I hope that I'm heard. I'm doing a little tutorial. As you can see, I have all my mods up here. But I wanted to do this tutorial because there is a little bit of delay. There we go. Let me turn this shit down because it's shit OD. There's a little delay right now with episode 5, and it's not because of my computer, because obviously I got a new computer because it's late or whatever, but it's, when you're working with a lot of people, shit just happens. People have other lives like they have to attend to, so stuff come up. So right now there's just like minor last minute inconveniences with voiceovers and stuff like that. But episode 5 is definitely coming together. Oh, whatever. But I really hope y'all can hear me, because I'm gonna be tight if I say all this shit y'all can hear me. I'm going in my game because I just want to see how this whole thing works, if it works. Because I feel like mad people keep asking me, oh, how you do this, how you do that, da 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 da. So, I mean, I guess I'm going to show y'all a little something. Right now, I'm playing on the Predator Helios 300, the Acer computer. Dope ass fucking computer. This shit is crazy. 16 gigabyte, built-in SSD, all that shit, and HDD, hard drive, blah blah blah. But it's really fast. Right now I'm using the game's built-in feature where it actually lets me record my game and audio, which is fire. Like, it's amazing. This is definitely a gaming computer. I got mad shit here. So I'ma just go here. Fuck that. Now, I'm gonna show you guys 3 things. So the first thing is basically just how to get into camera mode so you can get whatever shot you need to get, because people always ask me, oh, how did you do this and how did you do that? So let's just get started. Right now I have my fake Kim Kardashian over here sitting on the couch. I'm gonna just change her clothes because the fuck. Yeah. Let's see. What should I have her do? I mean, I guess we'll start by doing something basic. So this is the kitchen. Let's put up all of that. Alright, Wicked Whims, relax. Shit. So this is like a basic shot. Like, let's say, for example, I wanted her to come to the kitchen and I want to go into camera. Right now it's paused. If I want to go into camera mode and get just a simple, still shot of this, right? You simply press tab on your computer. So you see all of that extra stuff disappears. And so now I'm just going to press play by pressing 0 on my keyboard. And sooner or later, you're going to see her walk into frame. And so this is just going to be our first shot that we get. This is very simple. You press tab to go into camera mode. And I'm going to just wait for her to walk up. Okay. She walked right there. I mean, I thought she was going to walk the other way, but okay, so now I paused it by pressing 0 again. And so now I press tab to get out of all of that, get out of camera mode. But that's basically how you get into camera mode, so you can remove all this extra stuff that you see on the screen for gameplay. So if you wanted to get a shot like this, I'm going to go back to my main point. I'm going to show you guys the example, and then I'm going to show you how to get there. So I'm going to just do this. If you want to get like a cinematic shot like that, where you see how you're basically in camera mode and how it pans from left to right like that, all you have to do is you have to capture your first point. So if point A is right here, what you do is press Control, hold down Control, and then press 5 on your keyboard. So that will be point A. And if you want to go to the next point, where this is where you want it to end, simply just hold down Control and press 6 on your keyboard. And then obviously if you press the numbers, they'll go back and forth from point A to point A, point A to point B, or point B to point A, whichever. That's if you're just pressing it. But if you hold down and press, 6, which is point B, it will give you a slow, nice cinematic shot like this. If you want a fast shot, you can do that. And, you can do whatever when you take it into post to edit it. But that's just an example of how to get from point A to point B or point A to point B to point C, there's actually so many ways you can do this. You can actually press 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The numbers, you know, they go as far as you want them to go. That's just an example. When you go into your game, you can try it. There's so many things you can do in the game. I mean, I guess you just have to have a creative eye for this. Like, all right, I'm just going to tell her to cook. So we can see a fucking cook grand meal. I mean, I didn't even know that was here, but whatever. Cook that shit. So now she's in the kitchen. She's pretty sad right now, but whatever. She lost her celebrity status. I mean, I don't really care, but let me turn this shit down. Why is it so loud? Damn. Alright, so if I wanted to get like a close-up of her cooking, I can do that right here. I mean, this is the shot I want. Press tab, and just have it like this. It could be a still shot. By the way, also, if you have like a screen recording app, you can screen record all of this so that when it's time to take it into Premiere, you can just edit it. You know, like I said, my computer has a built-in software where I can screen record and capture audio of the game as well as my own audio, which I'm, you know, doing right now, which this computer is just solid. It's just the built-in, all of it's just built-in. So yeah, if I wanted to capture this, I can go into tab, which I did, where, you know, it basically eliminates all of the extra stuff you see. And then I can just press 1 on the keyboard where you see she's cooking, and then you can screen record that. That could be your shot. Right there. Simple. But if you wanted to get, like, you know, creative, this is her face. And if you wanted to just pan down to what she's cooking, you know, the same thing. This was point A, which is I just hold down control, press 5 for that to be point A. And then 6, hold down control and press 6 for this next shot that I did. And then as you can see, it's going back and forth when I press it on my keyboard. So then obviously I hit record to record it. I press 1. And there you go. That's the shot. So I mean, the shots are really up to you and what you want, and I guess it depends also on your creative eye and your imagination. Where is she at? She just left the food. You know what? I can't. This is a big ass house. I'm not gonna look for her. So let's just do a shot without a sim. If you wanted to get, let me just pause it. So now I'm going into tab. If you wanted to simply, and also you can zoom out and zoom in by pressing minus and plus on your keyboard if you wanted to do that as well. So hold down control, press 5. That's what I usually do. And if I want to just simply zoom in onto this flower right here, and you know, I straighten it out, hold down control, press 6 because that's my second point. Oh my god, sometimes this shit happens when you're in the wall. Oh, Jesus Christ. And sometimes I guess, like, if you wanted to get that turn effect, it's cool. If you want to do that on purpose, you'll just go into the wall and that would happen on its own. If you wanted to get that, I mean, that's the way I get that on purpose to manipulate my game, because sometimes it does it when it's not supposed to because you're in the wall. That's what happens. But if you want that look, here you go. Shit look kind of fire if you're doing some cool shit. So when you put it into Premiere and edit it, you can speed it up and it'll look fire. But let me do that over, because obviously I don't want to be in the wall. I wanted to just come in clean. So back to what I originally wanted to do. I wanted to just zoom in just like this into this whole fucking flower pot or whatever the fuck this is with lemons and shit. Simply all I wanted to do. You know, this is like a clean shot. So that's an example of how you get into tab to do all of that goodness. I'm going to show you guys, I guess, an example of the twerking and the teleport and the Andrew player and whatever. So I have the teleport mod, which is Andrew's Sims teleporter destination mod, where it looks like this little statue, but what it does is it helps you teleport your Sims to anywhere where you want them to be. So I'm gonna simply face my sim forward. I'm gonna just show you guys the twerking shit because fuck it. So the sim's gonna be here that's going to work. And I'm gonna put another sim here that's going to basically be the camera motion. There are certain content creators that also, even though they create, the content itself, and they create these animations and poses or whatever it is, essentially, they also create a cameraman, which is another animation, but you don't see that sim that's the cameraman. You just see the motion, and you simply record that motion. So I'm just going to show you the example. So I'm going to exit out of this. So what I'm going to do is, mind you, my game is still paused because I don't want this to mess up, because if you don't have your game paused and you just put your sims here, they won't stay there. They'll move, and then you'll have to start the process all over again. So I'm just going to teleport Kim Kardashian's bitch ass right here. And you could also summon a sim to here, where if that sim is not in, even if the sim's not in the house or in the room, you can still bring any freaking sim here. So I'm gonna just bring Cardi B's bitch ass here. And she right there, as you can fucking see. So whatever. So let's see. To get into the pose, it's gonna say pose by pack. So you click on pose by pack, and I have match it in here. So I'm gonna just show you guys the twerking one. All right, I guess we can do my type twerk. As you see here, this is the animation, and this is the cameraman perspective, where you can record that, and that should look fire. So let's just have her twerk. She's gonna twerk after I unpause this and have Cardi be the cameraman, or whoever the fuck she is. So, where's the my type twerk? There it is. Okay, now let's have her be the camera person. And so when you click on her, it will show that she's the camera person. All right, great. Now I'm gonna press play. She's twerking, as you can see, and you see Cardi's moving weird and shit or whatever. So that's basically how the camera angle is supposed to be moving. So now if I go, I have to keep Cardi selected, because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna press shift, then tab. Okay, as you can see, you see her eyelashes and you see her perspective, right? But then if we press tab, we can zoom in out of her eyelashes, by the way. This shit look crazy because she got fake eyelashes on, but this is how it will look. Because you see the cameraman's perspective is like this. You know what? Let me use someone else and not Cardi B, because these eyelashes look crazy. They look hella crazy. But you get the point. But we gonna do this over because I look crazy. There we go. And you see, obviously, when you go back into buy mode or build mode or whatever, this happens. The sim will reset, which is very annoying for when I'm actually getting the shots I need for my whole fucking thing. This is really annoying, but whatever. This is what I go through when I do this shit. This is a very long process. So I'm just gonna like remove Cardi from this situation and get someone else so you can see how it looks without fucking fake eyelashes. Go somewhere.
Oh.
Okay, we gonna put this nigga. I don't care. And we're gonna do the same thing. Pose my pack. My type twerk. Where you at? It's right here. So he's gonna be the cameraman perspective. And I have to do the same thing over with her again for her to do the twerk. So pose by pack. My type twerk. And that's my type. Blah 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 blah. She twerking. So let's see. She embarrassed or whatever? I don't care. Sometimes you can press shift, click on the sim, cheat, need, make happy, because I don't gotta deal with that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Whatever. Oh shit, wait, he's not even in the house. I'm fucking up, bro. But I'm gonna add him, because I don't got time. Alright, so I added him. By the way, they have to be in your household in order for you to press shift and tab to see their perspective for this to work. If there's another way that y'all know and I don't know, feel free to let me know, but this is how I know, so here we go. So he's gonna do it, she's gonna start twerking again. I'm gonna press shift and tab, and then I'm gonna press tab, so I so I don't have to see all that shit. So as you can see, this is how you get that look of the camera to be moving. You can also have like other stuff that you do inside of Premiere, but if you don't want to go through all that, you can do this. This is actually fire. You can also control it by pressing the plus button to zoom in. And Cardi comes in the way. Great. But this is essentially how you would do it. You can also press the arrow to change the perspective of the Sims in your household. So right now, we're in her perspective because she's clearly looking in the mirror, which is also very cool if you want a POV shot that you want to record for your game. And of course, Cardi and Offset, I guess, decide to come in here while she's twerking. All right. And this is Offset's perspective of him talking to Cardi B and the guy in the back that's being the cameraman. And yo, this is somebody else's perspective. She's walking, whatever, and you see her hair, which looks fucking crazy. And this is obviously Kim Kardashian's perspective of her twerking. And I don't know who this is. Ooh. But this looks cool. So, like, if you wanted to get a shot of something like this, where, for me, for example, you know, in Bad Girls Club or whatever, when the cameraman follows the girls, you could simply have one person running behind the girls, and this is the perspective that it will have, which is really cool. Really fucking cool. So there's so many ways you can get creative with the camera angles and all of this stuff, from the perspective, from, you know, just a still shot, wide shot, close up, extreme close up, the panning shots, and so many different types of stuff you could do. So this is basically it in terms of, look at that. Oh, it's so cool. This is it in terms of, you know, part 1 of just getting different shots and getting access to the camera. And yeah. And of course, like, using the pose player, the teleport, and all that stuff. This is just, you know, part 1. I'm not really gonna get into specifics right now, but I wanted to do this to have something out there. But yes, I will definitely have more of these behind the scenes tutorials. This is just a first. I don't know. This is like a little intro. This is like a little intro to more BTS content that I will have. So let me just get out the game. All right, get out of shift, and yeah. Okay, so basically, the last thing I'm gonna show you guys is how I just organize everything. So when I capture all of my shots, I put them in a folder. As you can see, this is episode 5, and this is episode 5 confessionals. Confessionals, you know, there's usually not a lot. There's like a little bit. But of course, episode 5, there's like 300 and something files in here. So this is how I organize them. So they're in a folder, and I have my sound effects and all of that stuff. So I'm just going to open Premiere. And I'm just going to show you guys how I do this. All right, so as you can see, I have stuff labeled here. So right now I'm working on episode 5. Obviously, shit, it's there, my nigga. Like, damn. Where's the Facebook post? Oh, edit all this out. All right, located. Okay, so now we are in Premiere where all of my stuff is. Obviously, it's not done. Like I said, you know, there's different stuff going on. But as you can see, obviously episode 5 is in progress. It's in the making. And once, you know, all the other stuff is done, yeah, episode 5 will be out. I don't want to show too much because I'm not trying to spoil too much. But yeah, so this is what I do after I'm done gathering all of my shots as well as the confessionals. I go into Premiere and I put the voiceovers, I put my folder, I organize everything into bins. So as you can see, this is the confessionals, this is the voiceovers, this is episode 5. Right here, I have the voiceovers in a folder. As you can see, these are the voiceovers and the voiceover talent for episode 5. I have to organize them this way or else I will go crazy when working with a lot of people. This is just what it is. So yeah, that is it for today's BTS intro video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be more. This takes a lot of fucking time, so I want you guys to see behind the scenes of how much work goes into like each fucking episode, because it's really a lot. It's really a lot. So there's gonna be way more videos on this. I'm gonna take you guys with me in terms of how I get voiceover talent and how I promote my content and how I decide to, like, you know, divide up my work and how I do all of this, because it's just so much work. So if you guys tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a good one.